Hi, we will understand the problem of total water trap today. Okay. So, what we're gonna do for this problem, we'll do by stack method. Okay. So here is one explanation for this. So what we'll do, we have a array which will give the height of these blocks. These black blocks you are seeing, right? Black. All these black blocks are buildings or blocks, and in between water traps are this color region 1 and then numbered region 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like that. Now we'll have a function for this. What we will do, we'll pass this in this height array, and we will take the sum of this water trapped region 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like that. That is the problem. For that, what we'll do, we'll run a for loop from 0 to n. Okay, first for loop will run. Inside that for loop, what we will do, we'll keep on pushing this indexes into a stack 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it will be like this. Initially 0 will be pushed, then 1, and so on. But we will do some pop operations also only at that point where the height of this height of this blocks at that current iteration, suppose that second iteration, this value is less than the previous one. Like on this index 2, your height is 3, current height is 3, but previous height is 0. So at this point we will do some pop operation and some calculations to find the region of this flooded area or water filled area, water trapped area. So in general, where there is no where the current iteration is height is less than the previous iteration, we will not do anything except pushing this index into an array. But where current iteration's value is more than previous iteration, like here also on 5th number here, this black block has a height of 1, previous is 0. So at this point we will do some extra operation inside a while loop. Except that we will simply push this index into a stack. Okay. So with this information, let's start the program. I'll go for a program right now. Okay. So here is our program. Okay. So what we are doing, we are giving the height array, okay, which is this thing here, and its size n, and we are initializing a stack and some variable which will be our answer of number of blocks which are flooded. Okay. Now we'll run a for loop. Here the for loop is running from 0 to n for each element of that array, height array. Okay. Now this if part, this is for debugging, we'll see it later. It will give some debugging informations. Okay. But inside that for loop, we are running a while loop also here. That is only running when either if stack is not empty and when some condition is met. That condition which I told you, that height of next current iteration block should be more than the previous iteration block. Okay. So that is the thing. The previous iteration's value will be stored in this st.top. st.top will have index of previous one and its height, and it will compare it with the current height. Okay. That is an idea. So for now I'm rubbing this all and starting. 1 second. Okay. So for your information, this array is same here which we have seen. We are passing the same array here. From main we are passing same array which was given in that diagram which we saw earlier. So that will be easy to refer and understand. Okay. Now comes the main part. Means that function which we are finding. So when I is equal to 0, okay. When I is equal to 0, what will happen? And when I is equal to 0, we have just defined stack which is empty, so it will not go in this while. Okay, it will not go in this while because stack is not filled, it's empty. So this complete while from here to here, just a second. Yeah, so then complete while from this point up to this point. Okay, complete while will not be executed, and only this stack dot push of I will go. So stack will get the first first value, which is your index. I is running from 0, right? So 0 will be stored here. Okay, in stack. Now when next iteration of for loop. Okay, one second, sorry. Now for next iteration of for loop, as stack is already filled, okay, stack is filled now with value 0, so stack is not empty, so it is correct. And other condition is height of st of top, so it's saying height of st of top is 0, height of 0 greater than height of, now I is 1, okay, so height of 1. So let's see, height of 1 is more than height of 0. We will see that in that diagram. So in this case it's not, height of 1 is not, height of 1 is not more than height of 0, this one, okay. Height of 1 is less actually, so that's why this while condition is not met. Okay, this while will again not be met. One second. So this while condition again will not be met here. Because in that height is in this while loop, we got this while loop, the next value, which was first was some 1 and next value was empty right here, so it was 0. So first height of 0 was 1, height of 1 was 0. This condition again didn't met, so again this while will not run. So in stack we'll put 0 and then stack, there is a statement right in the below, stack dot push, c dot push. So next statement, next index 1 will go in stack. Stack top now will become 1. Okay, so these two elements are pushed into stack. Now let's delete this, but we remember stack has 0 and 1 now. Now I become 2. In that case stack is still not empty, this is correct, but height of st top means it's saying height of 1, and second thing is height of 2. Now in height of 1 and 2, which one is more? If height of 2 is more, then this will go inside this while loop. Okay, this is height of 1, height of 2. st of top, because it was, you remember it was 0 and 1 has been put inside, right? So height of 1 will come here, this st of top, and height of 2 is height of I, this ith loop, okay, ith value. So if height of 2 is more than height of 1, it will go inside. So let's check if height of 2 is more than height of 1 or not. First rub this all and we'll go there. So height of 2 is obviously more than height of 1, right? This is bigger than this height of 1. Okay, there is 0 here, this is some 3 length, 3 height. So this condition will be satisfied. Okay, so that we have seen. So now we'll go to our program and let's see what is happening inside while. So when this condition is met, okay, till now we have these things in our stack. 0, 1. Okay, these are in stack. Now it will take this top value, it will put into this pop height. So pop height will now become 1. Okay, and it will pop this value. Pop means it will take out this value, means it will delete this value. So now what will happen? The stack top will again become 0. This is because, as you can see in this, so take note of this thing that 1 has now been replaced and it is going to pop, not replaced, deleted, and it gone into pop height. Now I'll delete this part and show you in that diagram what's happening. So as per this explanation here, okay, area of region 1 is area confined between 0 and 2. So we wanted this 2 and 0 to be our indexes somehow. So current iteration has gone to 3, right? So but stack was at 2, 1 before. So we want to pop one index so that it will come here. And in between this point, we'll use some function to find some formula to find this height, this part of water trapped. Okay. So again, when next iteration comes, when you have region 2, that time your index should current index should be 5 and your stack should go for 3. Stack should be popped till 3. Means it should have a top value as 3. Then we can find this formula for this area. Okay, that is the thing, and so on for region 3, 4, 5, so on. Okay, so let's listen and see what is happening there. Now we'll see the output of all this. Okay, let me run this once. Sorry, some compiler came. Just a second. So we'll see that why it is coming. Should not have come actually. Yeah, it's now showing. Okay, so now what do we need to see? See, this height of I and height of stack top was showing those. Next, this will be your stack top previous value, this will be your current value. Okay, so whenever this one height of 5 will become more than your stack top, then only it will go inside this while loop. Okay, so when current index of array was 2, okay, that we saw already, then height has become 3 and previous one was 0. So that time what happened, stack means stack has gone to that index 0. One pop happened, right? So with that pop, it gone to 0th index and value added index was 1. Now there is some calculation which is happening in the code after this condition. I'll show you once. So after this pop height, pop operation, we have seen that the values are 1 and before pop it was 0 and 1. 1 popped away, so at this point this is a pop happening. 1 second, pop is happening here. Yeah, so that we saw because those areas were required to be mapped with that indexes. Okay, so now with that height of that top, minimum of that height of top and height, right, we'll take, and minus with the pop height, and multiply with distance, then this will give us the height of that particular region. Okay, so for 1 second. So in our case, when we reach the current index 2, okay, that time height of ith means height of second value was 3. The point where we popped was 0, right? And that first one was and value at that index means first one was 1, right? So this was where your stack is pointing. This was where the stack was popped to. Okay, and this is your current index. So min height is minimum of this and this. So minimum of this is 1. So 1 multiplied by this distance 1 will give you minimum height 1. So that is your current means area of your first block which was there, right? Water filled block, which was this one. Yeah, which was this one, which was this part here. Now next time at what index this while loop will be invoked? At 5. That because at 5 this block is more than the previous block height. So we'll see in our code's example, code output, sorry. So current index is 3, and at this point this while loop has not been invoked right now. That's why it's only printing these parts 3 and it's not going inside that. Whenever this height will become more than the stack top, then it will go inside. Okay. So still 4 also it didn't went. When a current index of array is 5. Okay, 5. That time it is going inside, and at that time height is 1, height of stack top is 0. This corresponds to that fifth index we saw there. Let's just verify once more. This corresponds to this fifth index here, where height is 1 and previous one is stack top is 0. Okay, this corresponds to this fifth index and fourth index, and the value 1 and 0 here. Okay, height. So we'll delete that. Go back to our code's output. Okay. So height is more than your current stack top. So this print message will come, which was put just to verify it is inside while. Okay. Now iteration is 5. Now because you have seen one pop has will again occur when it goes inside. So before that, because stack was continuously being pushed, right? So stack top would have gone from 0, 1, so 0, 2, then 1 was popped, right? So 0, 2, 3, then 4 it have gone, right? But when this 5 came, next 5 came, that time it was 4. That time also it got popped once, okay? So now it become 3. At that point, value at that point was 2, means that height at that point was 2. Using this formula again we can calculate our, once again, and we can calculate again our height of that part, okay? So again we'll put the formula and minimum height will come 1. This 1 plus 1 previously will be 2. Okay. Now one more thing will happen. Just now you see, so that height will be 1. So obviously we see that here also the water filled is 1 only. This part is only for this much, second part, okay? Now next thing, after this block also is more than previous block, right? and stack top has gone to this 3. It was 4, then it popped, it gone to 3, but index will go till 6. Okay, so this will happen. This area of region 3 will be calculated using this. So we'll see that in our code. Okay, so when, one second. So now current index is 6. Okay, means that array index. So height of next one is 3, previous one is 1. We have seen that it was 1 and then 3 was there, right? And before 0 was that. So continuously each one of them is 1 bigger than the previous one. So that's why the next statement also went inside the while loop. Now iteration or that index is 6. Stack is still at 3 because see here it was 3 and there is no increment right now on that. Okay, so stack is still 3. Okay, and at that value of index is 2. Now again we will apply the formula, right? Some formula is there. Using that, the distance and those all formula will apply. The minimum height will again come 1. So same way, if you continue to till all of these iterations, we'll get the value as 10. The last value will get as 10, which will be the number of water stored. So I hope you understood the program.